Hello, lovely people around the world. You are welcome to the Striving Family, and I'm Eddie J, and I've got my lovely partner here. Call me Jay. So you're welcome to the Striving Family. Today we're going to be talking about a sensitive issue, and our topic today is: should married men give all their properties
Will all their properties.
or will all their property to their mother? Should married men will their property to their mothers? All right, stay tuned. We're going to get into it real quick. So, should married men will their property to their mothers? Is that sensible? Is that appropriate? Let's talk about it.
Well, not really. People marry because of different motives. People have reasons of getting married. In the case of what's just happening recently, where we read online, some people say the information is fake, some people say it's not true, some people say the vloggers are spreading wrong information. Well,
I think we're going to get into the Hakimi's case, the Hakimi saga, much later. But let's just talk about: is it a good thing for a married man or husband who has a family? You're welcome back to the Striving Family. So the objective right now is why should parents advise their
children not to disclose
son
their,
or their daughter not to disclose their wealth or source of income to their spouse?
Yes.
And let's add family in terms of father, mother, and children. Why should parents, maybe mothers or fathers, would have to advise their sons or daughters not to disclose their source of income or their wealth or their achievements?
Yes, over the years,
or
the man is not
aspiration.
aware of, or the one the man is aware, the one the man is not aware of, and also the one the woman is not aware of. Do not disclose it to your spouse.
All right, so let's get into the conversation real quick.
Okay. To my own opinion and to my own understanding, I feel a lot of parents today go through a lot to raise their children. And in the Nigerian setting,
or in the African setting.
Yes, in the African setting, some parents actually go through a lot to see their children through school.
All right.
And and these are today's world, people, especially young folks. It's from the both sides. Either a man has seen a young lady that is very successful,
right,
and is not married yet.
Okay.
And the guy is a gold digger.
Okay.
Yes. So he's having this lady in mind. Oh, if I marry this lady, I'll be controlled. I'll be in control. I'll be in charge of her property. After all, she's a lady, and so on and so forth. In the other case of a young lady, they are looking out to marry a man who is wealthy enough to take care of them. Of course, no woman deserves to suffer. Understand?
Yeah. But the fact is, it happens more with. I've seen cases where, parents would have to advise their daughters, make sure you don't disclose, how much money you have to your husband.
That's what I'm saying.
Make sure you don't let him know your account balance, or, I don't think that's proper. I don't know. I don't think that's. I think parents contribute to this problem.
A lot of issues.
It's 75% of these issues are from the parents. So let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Why should a mother tell his son or a father tell her daughter not to disclose the source of wealth? I remember one story you were talking about one time, how this lady was very successful and wanted to marry. Then maybe after marriage, the parent had to sit her down. Look, maybe they don't like the man, or
I don't think it's.
Maybe they have speculated that this guy doesn't really. It's not going
Maybe
to.
they have seen some signs.
Some signs. Is that
Yes,
enough to
yes.
to advise a daughter
Yes,
not to
maybe they've
disclose?
seen signs. They've seen that the man is actually a gold digger who is coming to reap where he did not sow.
Or could this be just a thing, a trend in the family where, you know, could it be just a thing in the family where, you know, parents just do this? Like daughter, as you go into this man's house, do not let him know your.
So, like I said, that people get married because of different motives. There are people that go into contract marriage because of what they want to achieve from each other. Like, okay, what's happening in the Western world? People get married to older people because they want to get papers. So, like in the setting of marriage, people get married with different motives.
That's right.
So, you can hear a parent tell the child and said, when you get married, make sure you do not tell your husband everything. You do not disclose things to your, especially when it has to do with money, when it has to do with wealth. Don't disclose it to your husband. Well, as a mom, I don't know why parents will say that, because I know maybe they do not like the man, or they perceive the man to be a gold digger,
Right.
or they perceive the man to that the man is coming to reap from where he did not sow. You know, our actions, our characters speak volume. It does. But it's not still right for a mother to advise the son or the daughter against the husband or against the wife.
Right? Because, I mean, but why would a man want to get married to somebody he doesn't love?
I don't think it's
Why would people want to marry?
I don't think it's love. It's trust.
Let's talk about it in the, let's take a leaf from Hakimi's saga situation. Okay. You know, it feels to me, I'm not saying what he has done is good, but it feels to me like this marriage or this marriage relationship was not supposed to be in the first place.
I think it was a contract stuff.
Because, I mean, you heard what happened. They were even celebrating after the court case ruling. Everyone was partying. Wow, we've got a victory. Victory is ours.
None of the wealth has been scratched.
So you think about it, but that's the man's family is rejoicing at the expense of his family. He has won a case over his wife and the children. Imagine that.
I've seen a guy on Facebook who is a vlogger who is outside the country. I saw him with an older woman who is old enough to be his grandmother, not even his mom. And people normally do troll the guy. And one day the guy came out to say that he's not following this woman because of money or papers. He's following this woman because of the house that the woman has. And the woman is very old, and he knows any time from now, and the woman is bedridden, sick. He knows any time from now the woman will pass away, pass on, and maybe they've had a way the woman has willed her properties to him.
Right.
So he knows he will have something to start up. So he has gone as far as that, as taking care of the woman, even in the woman's old age. So people, like I said, that people marry with different motives.
Yeah.
Some go into contract marriage because of what they want to achieve,
Right.
or what I want to achieve from you, what I want to you achieve from me in the time being. Okay, like some people that get married
I know
to
some
wealthy people
relationships.
because they know that their family is going to benefit from the marriage.
Just going to, sort out their family. So
Yes.
it's more like poverty alleviation
God bless
program.
you. Mm-hmm.
And there are also transactional marriages, Marriage is more like a business transaction, okay? You just love this person, fake the love over this person because of what he has, because of what you stand to gain. You understand?
Sure.
So in this case, this Hakimi's case, maybe, just maybe, okay, before
Maybe
they got into this marriage,
the woman knew who,
maybe
the mother knew who the wife is.
Yeah, maybe Hakimi's mother.
Maybe she never gave full consent.
Full consent.
But the son still decided to push through, because he knew that this woman. I know you cannot tell me that this woman did not contribute at least a little to that man's career.
Well, all we're doing is we're trying to speculate, and we don't know the full story behind this whole saga. But the thing is, why would a mother...
I know a lot of men will come.
Why would Hakimi's mother...
A lot of men will come for me. But
support,
it is very wrong.
Support Hakimi to will his property to her, knowing that he has a wife and
the woman came
children.
Out. I saw a few days ago, the woman came out and said that it has been speculated that the son willed his properties to her. That if anything like that has happened, that she's not aware.
Really?
Yes. That she's not aware, that the son has not told her anything yet.
But of course she's going to. Well, of course she's not going to accept.
But if it's true, if it's actually the son has willed everything in her name, which she is not aware of, but if it's true, what if the son did not will all her properties to her? So now what would have happened? The guy would have gone empty-handed.
Now, we also have to understand that, most of these celebrity marriages in the Western world don't really go that well. You understand? Most times, the breakup causes a lot of bankruptcy. Mm-hmm. For instance,
I think it favors women.
Yeah,
more.
It favors women more.
So now men are beginning to be wise.
So the men are going to pay for child support. They're going to split their wealth,
inheritance, yes,
into two parts. And this guy. Now let's talk about this guy. Yeah, people say he's a mommy's boy. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being a mommy's boy, but there's something wrong when you are taking decision from your mom or dad. Your parents,
you have a spouse.
Your parents are always constantly deciding what happens in your home. I don't know if you get the point, because it feels like this is what it is. I don't know. Maybe you know. I don't know. If you know, just put it right there in the comment section. Let's have a discussion. Okay, this is marriage. We're talking about why parents would always advise your children not to disclose or expose their source of income to their family. It's ridiculous.
Not all parents.
Not all parents,
out of 100, 80% of parents.
We've seen these cases play out, almost
a lot of times.
Almost all the time. Parents will want their daughters to get married to someone who can take care of your daughter and take care of the family.
Yes.
That's typical in the African setting. Mm-hmm. But it becomes an extreme case when you're taking decision from your parents almost all the time, financially and family-wise.
It's wrong.
That means they are indirectly
controlling you.
Controlling
your spouse.
Controlling your home, controlling everything that happens. So there's no secrecy. You are not running your home. They are the one running it for you. They make decision.
Definitely.
They tell you who should come, who shouldn't
Not
stay,
come, yes.
what you should do, what you shouldn't do, how you should treat your wife, and all of
I
that.
saw a comedian acted it out in one of his clips. Like the wife stepped out of the house, not nicely dressed,
Okay?
and he was asking the wife, "Where are you going to?" Say, I've asked you for 100,000 naira and you don't have it to give me. So let me go out and look for how I'll get it. Now said, come back. Is it 100,000 naira? Come back. The man now put a call through to the mom and said, "Mom, please, please, can you just send 1 million?
Oh, that was macaroni.
Yes,
Let's
can
get
you
it
send
straight.
1 million
I
into
saw
my
it.
account? Please, can you help me send 1 million?" The mother said, there's no money anywhere. Oh.
You know, that's a funny case.
There's no money now. He said, money I really do your name. I'm asking you for only 1 million and you don't have it to give me. What do you mean? So you see.
Now, the question is, did they know all along that this was not going to work?
I think they did. Because see, problems in marriage does not start in one day. It has built up over time. Has built up over time. It's not a one-day thing. So maybe the properties was normally willed to it was the way it's supposed to be. So when issues started, it can't be one day issue. It can't be 1 month issue. It keeps building up. So maybe the mother, this guy in question has been telling the mom, has been telling the mom that this is what's happening. So the mother, in a way of advising him, told him, since this thing, the way things are going, it might lead to a breakout.
Right.
So why don't you do this thing fast? But sincerely, if you go on social media, the woman is not accepting that he ever advised.
Of course, she's not going to accept because she's going to get critics from
people,
from people. You get the point. And the other fact is that the resultant effect, it affects the children, and then eventually the children get to grow up to know that this is what my father did.
For me, I don't see why people in a marriage relationship, things happen and you guys know that you cannot continue cohabiting with each other, and you now come to agreement of divorce. But why do men, especially men, that seems to neglect the children just because they are no longer married to their mother?
Some
children
men
stand a chance to suffer more.
Now let's talk about responsibility in marriage. Okay, a man who is the figurehead of the house is supposed to be responsible enough to take care. He is the breadwinner of the house. That's the way it is. The man takes care of the house. He provides. He's the provider.
The head.
As the head. You understand? The woman plays a supportive role. But in this case, this Hakim is, let's say, ex-wife, because they're ex now. It's also very successful.
We were not there, so we don't really know the full story.
Yeah, so
let's just talk about in reality of what is happening today.
She's also very successful. I guess could that be the problem? Is it that when women become too successful, it becomes an issue in marriage? Could that be an issue? I don't think that is. It's understanding.
It's not true.
I think it's both partners working together to ensure, like this is the direction we are going. And the man has to decide that with the woman on behalf of his family. I don't know what it is, but you guys should, please, let's discuss this in the comment section.
Marriage relationship is not worth the big deal of the woman, of the man, willing mispractice to the mother. It's wrong. Whereas you had a marriage relationship with the person, even if you guys had contracts, for the sake of those children. What about the children? that has come in between. What about the children? It's very wrong. You will everything.
But I heard this case had some level of consistent, should I say, adultery.
Of the man having something to do with
Was it the man who had something to do with another lady?
While the woman was on vacation with the
Right.
children.
Maybe it has happened before, because I don't think it's just a one-time event. Okay, but whatever it is, if you guys know what really happened, so let us know in the comment section. Okay. Now the question is, why do especially mothers take over the affairs of their son's family or home? Control the wife, control the children, control the resources, and then go as far as demanding the son to transfer his wealth because he doesn't trust the woman he is married to. I understand that Western marriages
It's different from the
are
African setting.
not predictable, and when cases of divorce happen, either the man has to start all over again if he wasn't
Maybe
that
that's
rich.
why the woman was like kind of wise enough to tell the child, I know I've invested much in your career, I've pushed you prayers,
Right.
financially, otherwise, so you have to be wise like the serpent, because right now, like I said, that there have been issues. It's not the first time. It's not the first this thing that the first issue that broke out. The whole thing broke out. So I just felt there's been issues. So the woman had to call the son to order. Like, when you invest in a child and say they invest so much in your child and you've suffered to push your child through career-wise, prayer-wise, and so on. So, as in seeing that child go down to square one is not something any parent should pray about. But at the same time,
I'm trying to look
it's
at it
not-
at the length of a wise mother trying to
it's not wise.
protect.
Forget that thing.
No,
Which kind
hold on.
wise?
No, hold on, because we don't get the whole story. We don't know all about, we've not gotten the whole full story yet. I'm looking at it at this with the length of maybe, just maybe, there was an issue that prompted this action to play out. Maybe the mother, Hakimi's mother, knew all along that this woman is not going to stay. Or maybe because they are from separate cultures. They don't
Even
have the same
religion too.
culture. Hakimi is a Muslim, right?
Even religion too.
Hakimi is a Muslim, so, have quite different culture. And I understand their culture, they don't play with marriage. They have so much value for family, and they keep their marriages. But this other lady is successful. She's an actor.
She's not poor.
She's not poor.
She's okay.
She's an outgoing person. Maybe, just maybe, the mother
But
doesn't like her.
Another question I want to ask
The
you now.
character
And let
or
me
the
ask you
personality
something. Now
of
let me
this
ask you
woman.
something. Why is it that when there is a marriage issue between two couples, the first strike the woman wants is property of the man, just to render the man empty?
Yeah, because
The attack is always on the man's property first. Why is this supposed to be so? If you want hard feelings for this person, why being wicked?
I don't think it's wickedness. I think over a long term, people have gotten to understand that you can't just walk away from marriages. And for instance, if the woman wasn't well to do, how is she going to survive? If she wasn't well to do, how is she going to survive and take care of the children?
See, it's not about surviving and taking care of the children. That is why it's good for a woman to find something. Say,
I don't know all the answers. I don't
the
know.
Bible say, whatever thy hand find it doing. do it diligently. It's good for a woman to look for something to do. Because I've known so many cases that a man is well-to-do. He doesn't want the wife to work, doesn't want the wife to do something, and peradventure something happened to the man. He was an either inspector or above the rank of an inspector in the Nigerian police. The man suddenly died, and the woman is left with nothing to do. The woman doesn't know where to start from, because he was not working to support the children, because the man said don't do anything. So you see, thank God that this woman had something. She's wealthy, she's not poor.
Right.
So whether now we are sitting down on our own now, feeling for her, blah blah blah, but she's okay.
But that in itself does not buttress the reason why this should happen.
It has happened.
Is it that is he threatened because he's older? Yeah, let's talk about the age factor now, because Akimi is much younger. I guess the mate
have to be age.
Yeah, if
age
Akimi
is just a number now.
Age is just a number.
But why did their parents give them consent when they knew the man is a mommy's boy? He's not matured mentally to get married.
Maybe the mother is just scared of this woman.
Because he knows power. He knows power of a woman.
You know, you get the point, and she is the only one in his life, and I don't know, I think it's a trust issue.
But I will always support my fellow woman. Yes.
Really? So you think
I mean between the mother and the wife. Now,
wait, but how do we create an understanding? It's wrong, right? That's what you're saying is wrong.
Yes.
But I'm also looking at this other angle. Let's say Akimi's ex-wife wasn't the type of woman that would stay, and the mother knew this all along and decided,
maybe he advised the son and the son insisted, say you are my die and ride,
and decided, Akimi, look, this woman is going to leave you one day, so you gotta get a plan.
You know, they say parents used to foresee things.
Yeah. And given that Akimi is still a young guy, forget he has money, you know, but maybe is not mature enough.
This woman contributed a whole lot to in Akimi's career.
Right? The wife or the mother?
The both of them.
Both of them.
Yes, to becoming who he is today. Yes, because I think they've been married for many years.
But wherever the wife is,
children together.
She must be feeling bad or not. Maybe not. Maybe she's not feeling bad.
But no matter what, the tail end is that it is very wrong.
Very wrong, folks.
To will all his properties to his family members. Let me not just put the mother. Like, okay, that estate I have at Ikorodu is for my sister.
Right.
That safe content and boys quarter duplex I have somewhere is for my brother. Is wrong. And you neglect your children simply because you are no longer married to your mom.
Thinking maybe Akim is excuse me. I'm thinking maybe it's out there in the social media. Let's let people know who we're trying to refer to. Maybe he's scared of the whole he's an athlete, he's a football player, and if anything happens to him,
if he has any injury, his
right,
career will stop pause immediately.
If he didn't have some other investment or some other window of opportunity open for him, that's going to be the end of his career, financial career. You understand? So maybe the mother is just too smart to protect his son's wealth.
It's not smart.
I think so, because whether you like it or not, Hakim is still going to see his children. He still loves his children.
I beg you.
This issue is just between him and the wife.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. I don't know all the answers, okay? I'm not supporting the mother, but I think it's wrong. Men should take responsibility. You understand, of their families. Men should be wiser, do better. You understand? Get help. If you're in this kind of situation or you know someone in this situation.
Somebody said that this Akimi stuff, but it will not work. It will work in the Nigeria, in the African setting. Yeah, Akimi stuff.
But maybe it's been happening and nobody's talking about it. Maybe there are victims of this circumstances.
It will not work in Nigeria because if you divorce a Nigerian man, he
All right,
doesn't
guys.
have his account.
It's been a wonderful episode. We've been talking about.
Share your thoughts.
Yeah, don't forget. Maybe you know the answer. We don't know. You know what we don't know. So I would like for you to put it down right here in the comment section. Please like our video.
Share.
We are just starting. We are just starting the Striving
If there's
Family.
any topic you want us to talk about, please let us know.
Please like this video, share this video, and comment. Visit our YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/@the Striving Family. Check us. We are on Instagram also at the Striving Family, and we are also on TikTok. And we have a page on Facebook, the Striving Family. Please like our page, follow us. Okay, so we've been talking about why mothers would give their permission to their sons to hide their property or investment from their wives. All right. Let us know your comment. Let us know your comment.
Your thoughts.
Yeah, your thoughts.
Your opinions too.
So we got to wrap it up. What would be your advice? What are we saying? What's the take-home point here?
Is mothers, don't advise your son to go against the wife. If the two of them,
on a normal, reasonable
the two of them have
circumstances,
issues,
let them sort the issues out.
let them sort the issues.
If the issues are not reconcilable, then what do?
You can invite the family into it.
Yeah. If the family doesn't solve the problem, what do you do? I'm not an advocate for irresponsible men.
You go to your pastor, tell your pastor.
Akim doesn't have a pastor, for Christ's sake. Akim is a Muslim, and the mother seems to play.
He has an imam. He has a spiritual.
But the mother seems to play
he has a religious leader over him.
The role of the father, mother.
Yeah, I've never heard about his father in all these cases. Just the mom. The mom has been trending for the past many days now.
But you know, one funny thing is, after the court case, they were so happy.
Before
they were dancing, like they won the jackpot.
You know what it would have meant to lose a whole wealth.
Like Akim won the lottery. Like they were just party, man. They were just partying and jumping around. Like seriously.
All right, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like. Click on the notification bell so that each time we upload a video you get notified.
I hope you had a wonderful time. I had a wonderful time discussing this, okay, with my lovely partner, Kami J. See you guys next time. The Striving Family. We'll be right back soon.
Bye.
Bye, 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 bye.